Greetings all! Today we will be examining the rare electric dark type Pokemon Morpeko, the two-sided Pokemon. Though they might look rather unassuming with their cute appearances, Morpeko are devilish little critters that can make themselves into a minor threat if they can't be kept full.
Morpeko have a rounded rectangular shape to their bodies, with small arms and legs, with digiless feet and two-fingered hands, as well as two-pronged ears and a pair of fleshy pockets hidden on the sides of their lower body. In their full belly mode, they have a yellow body color with a brown zigzagging section on their right side and a black one on their left. They have pink cheeks standing out against them and helping to frame their white eyes with black irises and large mouth with their single large incisor. They normally show a fairly happy disposition, but if they enter into their hangry mode, both sides of their body turn black as the yellow body turns purple and their eyes turn a bright red color, changing into a far angrier and crueler mindset in turn. Morpeko are quirky little creatures that share much in common with other electric-type rodent Pokemon, as they are primarily herbivores that feast on electrically roasted seeds for sustenance. They are able to hold these items in a pair of pouches on the sides of their belly, almost like pockets, and their flesh here is surprisingly flexible and elastic, so they can store a deceptive amount of roasted seeds in these pockets. These creatures will keep a large stash of seeds in their pockets so they can feast on them at their leisure and will do so on a constant basis if at all possible. This can make them look cute and grant them access to some unique moves like Bullet Seed at higher levels of experience that helps to flesh out their move pool, as they are unable to use many electrical projectile attacks due to the odd way in which their bodies are designed. This is because the sacs in their cheeks they use to generate electricity can only do so in an immediate sense, being unable to store large charges for long periods of time. They only charge up energy by feasting on food, limiting their capacity to actually use electric-type attacks to a noticeable degree. Even so, they are able to hit fairly hard with their attacks, and can thus make good use of their power despite a Thunder Shock attack they are born with being the only special attack they learn naturally.
What really makes these creatures unique, however, is that their bodies produce so many hunger-inducing hormones that, if they cannot satiate the hunger on a constant basis, it can trigger a special signature ability they have called Hunger Switch.
Normally, these creatures retain their yellow, black, and brown appearance and seem quite cheerful and happy. However, every other turn in battle, or whenever they cannot eat something, these creatures will become so hungry that their forms will change as they go from their full belly mode to what is called their hangry mode. In this mode, these creatures become extremely aggressive and violent, and will attack others with such relentless fury that it can be very hard to try and control them. And instead of electricity, their cheek sacs start to produce anti-positive energy. When like this, these creatures tend to get into all sorts of mischief and can be very difficult to quiet down without food, to the point where it is almost preferable to keep them satiated at all times. However, it is important to note though that their ability also ties directly in with their signature attack, the Aura Wheel attack, as the move is not only deceptively powerful but, more importantly, actually changes type depending upon the mode they are in. While the attack always raises the user's speed stat when successfully used, and is normally an electric type attack in their full belly mode, when they enter into hangry mode, it instead switches to a dark type attack.
This helps to ensure not only versatility in their move pool, but also allows them to make the most of their unique type assignment and deliver a powerful blow that can more than surprise others with its deceptive strength and damage potential.
On the note of battle performance outside of their Hunger Switch ability, in the case of Morpeko's base stats, it can be said that these rodents are not the best suited for battle, as they have very weak stats. Even so, while this means that most of their base stats are below average for a fully evolved Pokemon of both of their types, they can at least hit fairly hard with physical attacks and move quite quickly, their base attack stat being above average for a fully evolved electric type Pokemon, and their base speed stat being above average for a fully evolved electric and dark type Pokemon, thus giving them at least some minor utility in battle.
Though they might be seen as little more than an odd gimmick in battle to some, Morpeko are still interesting little creatures that can pull quite the change in battle if they go too long without food. You might have to carefully time your move usage to make the most of their quirky ability and attacks, but it can still make them worth looking into if you can make the time to do so.
Just do yourself a favor and make sure to keep them well fed when outside of battle. It might be tempting to try and make the most of their darker nature, but let it go on for too long outside of combat and you might be in the firing line the next time they go to get a treat and can't find one to satiate their hangry nature. Thank you all for watching this video. It is always an honor to be able to speak with you all on the subject of Pokemon in a way that brings me great joy and happiness in my work. If you would like to keep tabs on past and future work, click that subscribe button, check out my work on DeviantArt, and don't be shy about following me on Twitter, where you can find pertinent announcements on upcoming work before it is officially posted. Links to both can be found in the video description. If you would like to support my work and help Miguel and I continue to produce more content for you and improve upon our presentation, please visit us at my Patreon page, which you can also find a link to in the video description.
Yeah, no.
With that, I thank you for watching and I wish you well.